Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. I'm Chris, and we have to talk about The Lord of the Rings coming to Amazon Prime Video. A whole new series that will be looking at Lord of the Rings, or at least the Lord of the Rings universe, in a whole new light, and has recently got its release date, has finished filming, and a lot of other cool details that are coming to surface that a lot of people have been asking for quite some time since Amazon announced that they will be doing a Lord of the Rings reboot series inside the universe, where the Awesome Trilogy and then the prequel trilogy of The Hobbit all took place. There's a lot going on with this series, a lot of questions as well, and still a lot of speculation surrounding what exactly it is we will be seeing, but we'll cover all of that news, including the official report from the Lord of the Rings Twitter page, where they talk about what happened after everything wrapped and finished filming on the set. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all major movie and television news. We're covering the Lord of the Rings series, but also all major Disney Plus happenings, MCU, Star Wars, then you have HBO Max, much, much more. We're doing it all here on the channel, reviews, reactions, and you can be a part of the community. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this new Lord of the Rings series. So for starters, the official release date has come out to us. We were wondering for a while when we should be expecting it, and of course, with all of the COVID complications, you wonder if it was pushed back a lot or if it's going to be further down, if they're still struggling to get some of the filming done. But now that we know that they've wrapped, and then a day prior, they gave us the information that it will be coming out September 2nd, 2022. Now, we've waited for that for a long time for that official announcement, and we really had no idea when it would be coming out. But it is extremely exciting. This is going to be the first season, and we're hoping to get more seasons, but I think that's going to depend on how well it is received. Now, this is J.R.R. Tolkien's fabled Second Age of Middle-earth history, and that is confirmed for us in a tweet from the Lord of the Rings on Prime official Twitter account that says, "That's a wrap. Thank you to our amazing cast and crew, and to New Zealand for being the incredible place we have been privileged to call home as we bring the Second Age and Middle-earth to life." So that does confirm the Second Age and the Middle-earth era of this awesome franchise will be explored. We also have a confirmation that there will be familiar characters involved, as well as a lot of new and fresh faces. So this will connect very nicely to the Hobbit trilogy and, of course, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and it all does take place in the same universe, for which I am very happy. We don't have to worry about jumping around or reboots or recreating and recasting some characters and not others. You really don't want a whole DC universe debacle going on around something as sacred as The Lord of the Rings. I think this is one of the trilogies, both The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, that really were done with such justice to the characters, to the storyline, and does have an incredible fan base who do love those intimate details which do come to life on screen, and this series does have a lot riding on it and of course a lot of pressure. Now, the insanely high budgeted series does come with a good opportunity to expand the franchise, but any kind of project of this multitude, of this power, does make you wonder what could possibly go wrong, because there's always a lot of room for things to go wrong. We also did receive our first official image of this Lord of the Rings series, which of course is extremely stunning. Something that 100% cannot be argued is the awesome cinematography and the really cool scenes, background, and the earthy feeling that New Zealand brings to both The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. And it looks like that is going to be continuing on. Like we heard in that tweet, they did film everything again in New Zealand, which is an absolutely gorgeous country. And this photo that we see here is insane. And that's just a beginning of all the crazy views we are going to be seeing. We don't have a whole lot of answers, like I've already mentioned in the video, about what the future of this series is going to be, the storyline it's going to be following, who we can anticipate in that story, and where exactly it's all headed. However, there is a supposed assumption that this city we are seeing is either Valinor or Tirion because of the trees in the background. The two trees confirms that this is taking place in the First Age. The trees actually both were responsible for providing light to Valinor and Tirion before the moon and sun were set in their courses. For me, this makes me feel like this is going to be a heavy prequel series before even The Hobbit, and from some of the brief and vague synopsises that we have been given, it shows that it is going to lead into Middle-earth and then the fall of Middle-earth when it dips into an evil period. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean the evil period we see in Lord of the Rings, because there were other evil eras in Middle-earth prior to the big Lord of the Rings saga. But that's all the information we have and we've been given. It is exciting to get that final release date coming 2022 in September. Of course, the first image, which is just breathtaking and stunning. I can't wait to see what the cinematography behind all of this storyline is going to end up being. Because for me, that's one of my favorite parts of these live action movies that we've gotten, really just is the incredible visuals that were included, even for their time. So now that we're in the 2020s, and, CGI has become super advanced, and the coloring and the cinematography, the lenses, the capture, the different way of really putting a visual onto a screen, I'm just super excited to see how that plays out. Overall, I can't wait for this to show up on Amazon Prime to give us another extension into the Lord of the Rings universe, the franchise, and the other movies that have been adapted and included. And I'm very excited for the cohesion that we're seeing here. It doesn't look like we'll be left with a lot of questions, as it looks like most of it's going to connect very, very well. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about this series. Is it something you've been looking forward to? Is this the first you've heard about it? And are you Lord of the Rings fans or not? We haven't really talked a whole lot, if at all, on this channel about Lord of the Rings. So I'm interested to hear what you guys think and if this is something you're excited for down the road. Thank you guys so much for watching till the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, consider subscribing, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.